Your dog keeps barking, my neighbor complained to the HOA. I don't have a dog. They fined me anyway. So I installed security cameras that caught her playing barking sounds through a speaker aimed at my house, and the HOA had questions. The certified letter hit my door Tuesday morning. HOA violation notice. $250 fine for excessive pet noise. I read it twice, confused. I don't own a dog. Never have. I'm severely allergic. Break out in hives within minutes. My neighbor Karen filed the complaint, claiming my barking dog had been disturbing her for 3 weeks. I knocked on her door that evening to clear up the mistake. She opened it halfway, arms crossed. Your dog needs to stop barking. I don't have a dog. You can come inside and see. She scoffed. I hear it every day between 2 and 4 p.m. It's constant. The HOA board meeting was worse. 3 neighbors backed Karen's story. I was so confused. The president, Margaret, cut me off mid-sentence. Mr. Tan, multiple residents confirmed the noise. You're responsible for disturbances from your property. The fine stands. Pay by Friday or face legal action. I showed my medical records proving my allergy. Margaret waved them away as irrelevant. 2 days later, another $250 fine. Karen claimed barking woke her at midnight. I wasn't even home. I was at a conference 3 hours away with time-stamped proof. The HOA said it didn't matter. That's when I knew something was really wrong. I bought an $800 security system that weekend. 4 cameras with audio. 1 aimed at Karen's house. Monday at 2:15 p.m., reviewing the live feed at work, I caught it. Karen walked onto her porch carrying a speaker. She placed it on her table, angled it at my house, and pressed her phone. Aggressive dog barking erupted from the speaker. Loud, continuous barking that sounded exactly like a large dog. She stood there for 3 minutes watching my empty house with a satisfied expression. Then she turned it off, went inside, and filed another complaint. I downloaded the footage, made backups, and called an emergency board meeting. The room was packed. Karen sat front row, smug. Margaret started her lecture about responsibility. I let her finish. I'd like to present evidence. I connected my laptop to the projector. First clip showed Karen setting up the speaker Monday at 2:15 p.m. Fake barking crystal clear, gasps. Second clip, Wednesday same thing. Third clip, Friday midnight, her in a bathrobe playing sounds at my dark house. Silence. This is doctored, Karen stammered. Fake. The timestamp proves it's real, I said. You filed false reports to harass me. I want my $750 reversed, a formal apology, and I'm considering legal action. Margaret stared at Karen. Is this true? Karen stood, shaking. He's twisting this. His work van ruins my property value. It's an eyesore. There it was. My commercial van, fully legal, offended her. So she tried forcing me out with fake violations. Another neighbor spoke up. She lied about me too. Filed a noise complaint last year, blamed her wind chimes on my music. The meeting exploded. Karen had weaponized the HOA for years against neighbors she disliked. Margaret's face went rigid. Mrs. Kensington, you violated multiple HOA bylaws, including filing false reports and targeted harassment. All fines against Mr. Tan are reversed immediately. You're under formal investigation. Karen tried to defend herself, but 3 more neighbors stood up, each with their own story of manufactured complaints she'd filed against them over the years. The investigation took 2 weeks. The HOA hired an outside lawyer who discovered Karen had filed over 30 complaints in 3 years. 24 of them were against neighbors she had personal grudges with. The pattern was undeniable. She was fined $2,500, placed on probation, and barred from filing any complaints for 1 full year without providing video evidence first. I received a formal apology letter and full reimbursement of all fines with interest. But the best part came 3 weeks later. I was checking my camera footage when I saw a moving truck pull up to Karen's house. She was selling, forced to leave after word spread through the neighborhood about what she'd done. Property values didn't matter much when no one would speak to you at the mailbox. As the movers loaded boxes and furniture, she looked directly at my security cameras with absolute hatred in her eyes. I stood at my window and gave her a friendly wave. She turned away. My work van is still parked in my driveway, exactly where it belongs.